Today in this video, I'd like to introduce to you a biologist, Dr. Yigong Shi. So in this video, I will introduce his educational background, life experience, his hobbies, and also the articles, and his future research field. So firstly, in 1985, Shi Yigong was admitted to the Department of Biological Science and Technology at Tsinghua University and received a bachelor degree. And then he decided to learn abroad. He went to America and obtained a PhD in molecular biophysics from the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. Then he put himself into educational fields from 1998 to 2008. He held a position as an assistant professor, associate professor, and finally to the professor and chair professor in the Department of Molecular Biology at Princeton University. But then he decided to go back to China and help China to have a furthermore science development. So at 2008, he returned full-time to work at Tsinghua University and served as vice president of Tsinghua University and also president of Institute of Life Science and Medicine. And then since 2008, he established a new university called Westlake University. He co-founded and served as chair professor and president of Westlake University. And there's one thing it's hard to imagine for me about Dr. Yigong Shi is that he is actually passionate on this long-distance running. It's just like I have a stereotype with students with excellent grades. I assume that they are not good at sports, but actually Dr. Yigong Shi participated a lot of marathon in China, and also he can complete it. Well, this is really astonishing to me. And one reason I also admire him is because he have a courage to step out of his comfort zones. Like study in Tsinghua and went to abroad and learning abroad, and finally decided to turn back to China, work on the China science, and he transformed his personal success into practical efforts to promote the scientific progress of entire China. So this sense of responsibility makes me very impressed to him. Let's then look at his recently articles. I choose his articles because it's closely related to us, like whether the electronic device have influence to our mind when we are sleeping, because we usually put the electronic device nearby us, near our bed, whether it will have influence or not. So this study investigated the effect of specific electromagnetic radiation on the alert state of mass. They exposed the mass to an electromagnetic field at 2.4 GHz and monitored the brain activity, the mass brain activity, through EEG and EMG recordings. We can see that in the figure 2 of this articles, under the 2.4 GHz pulse modulations, there's no significant effect. Well, it is 10 Hz, but for 100 Hz and 1000 Hz pulse modulation significantly prolong the mass alert time. So that is to say, the higher the modulation frequency we have, the easier it is to trigger the alert response. So the result actually strongly supports the hypothesis. Dr. Yigong Shi mainly focused on the understanding of how large proteins like mRNA complexes, such as a spliceosome and a apoptosome, assemble and function to control gene expression and cell death. And he is actually a structural biologist And in the future, Dr. Shi amassed to connect the structural insights with cellular regulation, investigate how dynamic molecular mechanism coordinates in real time, and also translate this knowledge into potential therapy strategies for disease. So that's all the content of videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.